Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. What up? What's poppin'? This is Tune 215, and I'm gonna hit you guys with a live stream on Wednesday, July 24th. It's 4:48 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, and we're gonna be doing a sketchbook tour for the last 366 days. Technically, 366 days because this was a leap year. I've been drawing every day, at least once a day. I've been doing my best to try to, no matter how small or how large the project, do something every single day just to build a little bit of discipline. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, in my earlier years, I used to draw, hence my nickname Toon. When I was younger, I used to love watching cartoons, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Fox, UPN, WB, all the main stations I used to watch. And I used to watch all the regular programming. So I'm familiar with a lot of the late 80s and early 90s cartoons. And of course, I watched cartoons from other generations also, early 60s, like Popeyes and all the old school ones, you know, old school Looney Tunes and the back in the day stuff, the Disney characters and whatnot. So I decided to challenge myself. I lost connection with my artwork, I would say, in my early teens. 13, 14, 15, I started slowly getting out of drawing, and I started getting more into like graffiti, like the arts in that sense. But I lost touch of just paper and pencil, drawing, you know, pen and paper, just creating characters and just imagining and drawing and whatnot, man. I really lost connection with it. I'm sorry, guys, I'm pulling up the stream right here. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything up. I'm going to wait till some people come in the chat. I don't really want to start the sketchbook tour until we have a couple folks here. I know I started this stream at an awkward time because most folks would probably be either at work or probably coming out of work because it's 4:50 rush hour. But we're gonna give them a couple minutes, and then where it comes, whether it's one person or 10, we're gonna get this started. So I lost connection with my artwork. I stopped drawing for a long time. I would estimate over 17 years, easily over 17 years. I stopped drawing. And 1 year ago today, I started drawing again. I decided to just try. So I originally started with a pen. For the first 2 months of drawing again, after not really taking drawing seriously, after 15, 16, 17 plus years, I started with a pen. No pencil, pen only. I did that on purpose just to force myself to think about my lines thoughtfully so I don't place lines incorrectly because you can't erase with a pen. So when I first started, I started with a pen. For the first 2 months, I went hard with a pen. And then I went back to pencil and just tried to, I'm gonna walk you guys through these steps right here. So what you see on the table, what's up, Big T? What's good, sir? Greetings, Big T. What you guys see on the table is several forms of sketchbooks that I use to just draw every day. Drew one thing. Some days I drew 2, 3 things. I don't have them in chronological order. I kind of remember like where I started. Like I kind of started here, and then I think after there, I think we got here, here, and then I think we got there. Then I think I did something in this big book. Then I think we got here, 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 and I think this is around the end too. So these are several different books that I used over the last 366 days because of the leap year. These are the last, decade of not putting things down. This is my attempt to put something down on paper. So let's see if we could start it. I'm gonna start it. I need some lotion, bro. I'm definitely gonna need some lotion. Let me grab some lotion. Touching paper bothers my hands. Got a little bit of lotion, man. Just because I'm be touching paper. And paper be mad dry. Alright, y'all. So, again, I don't have them in any specific order. I'm going to try to do my best to, like, refer to them in the order that I created them. But I can't promise that. Matter of fact, and just to give y'all a better view, I think I'm going to go up there for y'all. Because y'all not going to be able to see half of this stuff. So let's move all this over here. I'm going to just be behind the camera anytime. I'll have to set this up. Just because y'all not going to be able to see what I'm showing y'all, right? I don't know if this makes any sense. Right? So here we go. Let's see if I think this works. Sorry guys, this is experimental. All right, so here we go. Where do we start? Let's start here. Check this out. So we have, this is done with a pen. This is Dexter from Cartoon Network. Now I might need y'all help. So before I got into the notebooks, I started with computer paper because that's all I had at the moment. A lot of these drawings, some of the characters I know, some of them I may not know. So if I don't know a name to any of these characters that I drew, feel free just to correct me or comment the name as I'm showing you the picture in case you recognize the character. So we got Dexter from Cartoon Network. We have a SpongeBob, a Squidward, and a Patrick. This is done with a pen too. So this isn't with a pencil. This is all pen work. Again, meaning very little room for a mistake. Over here we got Bartman. And again, you can see how they date it. What I would do is I would date them and I would try to like, see the date down here. I would try to time them and everything. Just to have some type of reference of when it was created. This is done with a pen. Bartman. I think I'm skipping here. Let me move this over. If these are totally not organized. So let's see if we can go through these. This is done with a pen, right? This is Ren and Stimpy from Nickelodeon. Right? What else we got going on here? I'm trying to get completely out of order, bro. I'll show you another one right here. So we got Rocko's Modern Life. We got Tommy from the Rugrats. We got Cat Dog. We got Real Monsters. We got Angry Beavers. A lot of Nickelodeon cartoons. Over here, it looks like I did some sort of Freddy. This was with a pen. Everything I'm going to show you for the next probably 60 drawings is going to be with pen only. Before I got back into it with pencil. Little Fred Krueger. Let's see what we got. All right, cool. I can show y'all this drawing. I'm going to show y'all all of them, but I'm just trying to. This is Doug Funny. I don't know how many of you guys remember Doug Funny from Nickelodeon. Drew a couple faces of Doug. I used to really like Doug when I was a kid. We got Marvin the Martian, of course. And I was just using a standard big pen. I did another Marvin the Martian and Bugs here. Marvin was sizing them up. Here's a Chucky. Turn it around so you could see like that it's actually done with a pen. It almost looks like it's a print, like one of those coloring pages that you fill in, right? What else we got here? Let me see. We got over 300 pieces of artwork, guys. So let me see if I can make this snappy. We got a baby Spider-Man. This is Peter Griffin and Brian, his dog, from Family Guy. Over here, we got an old one. This is Captain Planet. I don't know how many of you guys remember Captain Planet, but Captain Planet is an old cartoon back in the day we used to watch. Captain Planet. I have a Tom and Jerry right here. I used to love Tom and Jerry. These guys are pretty cool. Beavis and Butthead. They had their own show and movie on MTV back in the day. Mini TV for me, Bang Holio. Yeah. My guys right here, Pinky and the Brain. Yeah, Pinky and the Brain, my guys. I actually just did Pinky on the Garage, so that's cool. Yeah. It's with a pen too, man. That's that pen work, man. All right, over here, I think we got Batman. I think this was my attempt at a Batman with a pen. The thing about pen is that when you try to shade with a pen, it kind of like breaks down the paper, especially since this is computer paper. You see it? But that's with a pen. All right. What else we got going on over here? We got a Chucky and the Bride of Chucky with a pen. Which Smurf is this? This is Papa Smurf, right? Papa Smurf. All right, put that right here. Let me see if I can organize this up a bit. I had started this. I never finished this. This was like one of them days when I did a double. Some days I would do like 2 or 3 drawings. Towards the end, I was just doing one drawing a day. But one of those days early on last year, I wanted to do a Tales from the Crypt, and this is all with a pen, guys. Yeah, I ain't never finished it though. I was supposed to finish like all the details to them. I never finished it. I saved it though. Did I date it? Did I put a date and a time on it? Dang. I guess I didn't date it because I didn't finish it. And normally I only date them when I finish them. What else we got going on over here? All right, we got Tasmanian Devil. That's with a pen. That's with a blue pen. Scooby-Doo. Rick and Morty. What's up, Andrea? How you doing? Andrea said, hi, Tune. When you mentioned pen, didn't expect Bic. Wow, same nib then. Yeah, these are done with just cheap pens. Yeah. So this one was fun. I guess I did this one Monday, July. What did it say? Monday. Damn it, it's fuzzy. Monday, July 24th, 3:04 p.m. That's cool. So when I was younger, I used to give away a lot of my artwork, like in class, like to friends and all of that. I used to draw things for projects, and I used to give it away. I didn't really have much reference of the stuff that I drew. So this was my attempt to try to go back and like rekindle to show like, hey, I think I still got a little something going on here. You know what I mean? This is after a long time of not drawing. Decade, 2 decades plus. Check it out. That's Mario and Luigi. Pen work. What else we have over here? what's his name? Pluto, right? Yeah, that was cool. That one came out pretty clean. Now there's some that are my like favorites, and there's others that I'm like, pretty regular. I have a couple favorites. I'll see if I try to point out some of my favorites to you guys. Check this out. I don't know if you guys remember him, Crash Bandicoot, from the Sony PlayStation game. This one was a pain in the butt to do with a pen too, because the structure of his face was awkward. He has that raccoon face. And I would try to do my best to like mix it up, man. So like I could pretty much draw any cartoon character. Um, different cartoons have different style. For example, like this anime type of artwork versus like traditional cartoons, like Rocko's Modern Life, and you know what I mean. It involves different techniques. I forgot his name. What's his name? Goku. Over here we got Inspector Gadget, his pup, and who's that? That's his was that his niece? Right? That's his niece? Inspector Gadget. I used to love Inspector Gadget. Over here, this one is pretty cool. Why? Because you see how we got Ash? Ash from Pokemon. You see him with Pikachu? Well, over here, I did Ash. But if you notice, look at his hat. Instead of an A, it has a T, and the T is for tune. I thought that was cool. This is a cool little one for all you pokey heads out there. And I'm definitely gonna need some more of that lotion. Hold on, let me let me grab the lotion now. And I'm dealing with paper, man. Sucks when you're dealing with paper, your hands be all dry. Now here's another one. This looks like a printout, bro. It looks like a printout. I'll keep it a bean with you. It looks like I printed it from a computer. But you can see. So I really like cartoons, man. When I was a kid, I swore I was gonna watch cartoons forever. Bro, I don't watch cartoons at all no more. I don't watch cartoons at all. I don't got the attention span for it. I really like this one. This one was one of my favorite. And this was early on. This was last year, like month, I think almost month 2. And look at it says August 3rd. Look at that. We ain't even in August yet. Look at that. Came out pretty clean. And again, that's that pen work. I don't lay it down with a pencil. I was laid down with a pen at first. That's sharp right there. I like that, John. All right, over here, this is pencil. I think, so again, these aren't chronologically organized, so we're just going to be jumping around here. As you can see, the date over here is 2/21/24. So that's February 21st. So this is a big jump in time. We probably jumped somewhere, but I'm just going to keep on showing them to y'all. So we got, who is this? This is Bulbasaur, right? From Pokemon. This is a pencil, though. So pencil is fairly easy. Again, here's another one. This is Ghostface. Over here, what is this dude's name? This dude is a caveman from back in the day. I found him from an old cartoon. I can't think of his name. Maybe some of the older folks might remember this cartoon. I can't think of, and I know when I looked him up, it said his name, but I drew this so long ago. When did I draw this? 2/16/24. Yeah, so that was a couple months ago. But it's a caveman. Over here, we have a pretty aggressive looking bunny. He has an axe. You can see he kind of got like a wound in his chest. Right here we got Barney Rubble. Barney Rubble from the Flintstones. We got the Pillsbury Doughboy, right? Isn't this the little guy that goes hoo hoo hoo? Pillsbury Doughboy. We got Porky the Pig. Now, you know what's crazy about this? I think I drew this one twice. And I think this one was the first one. This was on 2/12/2024, right? And then a few months later, I asked my members what characters should I draw, and one of the members mentioned Porky, so I did it again. I just did a different version of Porky, but this is Porky the Pig from Looney Tunes. We got Winnie the Pooh. Pooh Bear. We got Kermit. Kermit the Frog. Who's this? This is Felix the Cat, right? Felix the Cat. Well, there you go. This is like a 1920s, 30s, 40s character from back in the day. He's from the early 1900s. But he's whistling, as you can see. Over here, we got the Philly Fanatic. I'm not much of a sports fan, but it was a character that I could draw. So I said, hey, why not? You know what I mean? So you got the Philly Fanatic for all you sports fans. All right, what else we got going on over here? All right, guys. So now we're gonna take a look at some that have some color. Here's some that have some color. So this is with a pen, right? And then all of the color is Sharpies. So this is like a Sharpie marker. It's all Sharpies. That's a Freakazoid from a cartoon called Freakazoid from back in the day. Came on channel 21, UPN, or 57. Yeah, Freakazoid. We have Goofy. This is like a zombie Goofy from Disney. We have Hey Arnold. You're gonna see a lot of Nickelodeon characters. I was a big fan of Nickelodeon when I was a kid. I weighed in more like on the Nickelodeon side versus uh, Cartoon Network. I used to watch a little bit of Cartoon Network, but not much. I was a bigger fan of Nickelodeon. Now this one right here is pen, Sharpie marker, and color pencil. So that's why you see a little bit more dynamic range, just a little bit more, not much more. But this is the Incredible Hulk. I think I did this Tuesday, September 5th, 12:24 p.m. I try to put the time too because it lets me know like the time of the day that I did it. Bro, some days I was so tired, I didn't want to draw nothing. And other days I had more time, so I was able to draw a little bit more. This is Rick and Morty. This is like a half. And again, this is with pen and markers. See, the markers bled right through the paper. This is Rick and Morty. This one, I was experimenting with some cheap color pencils here. This is Charmander, a zombie Charmander from Pokemon. And this is pen, color pencil, and marker also. Same thing with this one. Pen, color pencil, and a little bit of marker. That's Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse with a Jason mask. I think I put this in the wrong spot. Right over here, we got The Mask. It's like a comic book character. The Mask. I don't know if you remember with Jim Carrey. Well, this is the actual comic book character right here that The Mask is based on. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. Harley Quinn. This is Harley Quinn, right? This was done with a Sharpie. That's Joker's girl. Harley Quinn. We got Marge. We got Marge dropping it like it's hot. Marge from The Simpsons. Y'all see she got the sneaks on. Y'all see she got them things on. Y'all see she got them. I did this with a marker. This is on marker. Yeah, you can see the marker bleed right there. This one was a fun one because I got a chance to do a lot of characters from different you know, eras. For example, like the Minions, Rick, you got Ed and Eddie dude, you got Snoopy, you got Plankton, you got a Powerpuff Girl, you got Gizmo, you got Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks, you got the Ghost from Ghostbusters, you got the little Jetson dude, Tweety, Jigglypuff, Popeye, Ninja Turtle, Daffy Duck, the dude from South Park, Kenny, Pac-Man, Fat Albert, Mighty Mouse, the little baby, Maggie, oh, and Ditto from Pokemon. Oh, and then the little bird from what's this dude's name? Snoopy. Peanuts. Yeah, so this one was fun. Markers. I draw them first and then I color them in after. Here's a female comic book character. I can't recall her name. I think she's the female Daredevil. I'm not sure. But this is like borderline comic book style artwork. Um, it's a bit more difficult with the Sharpies and whatnot because it takes fine detail. So sometimes the lines get skewed. Believe it or not, this is how this lady's face looked before I started her. That's how she looked. Yo, they call that a butterhead. Everything look cool but a head. Say no. What we got over here? We got Wonder Woman. Right? That's her name? I think that's her name. Wonder Woman. They're her markers. Markers, pen, and all that stuff. She look a little husky. She look a little bit on the masculine side. Buns of steel. This character right here, I do not even remember the name of this character. But I think this is from is this from Cartoon Network? What is the name of this little dude right here? I can't think of this little dude's name, but I know I found him online. Comes good for like reference. Google, I'm able to pretty much pull up any reference that I need. For example, right here, check this out. We got Baby Grinch, and then you got The Nightmare Before Christmas. See? Cartoons, man. Hence, my name, Toon. Now you get it, buddy, huh? Makes sense, huh? Man, his sneaks are fire, bro. So, you know, his sneaks are low key fire. They look like little demons. All right, over here we got this is the girl from Futurama. There's a cartoon called Futurama. Well, this is her. This is a more expletive adult version of her, you know, still with a little bit of censorism going on there, a little censorship going on, but yeah, she got the nipple slit showing, and yeah, this is that character from that show, but a more adult version of her. And this is with markers. Over here, we got the female She-Hulk. Look at the little detail you got going on there. You see, you got layered up. I layered it up a little bit. Female She-Hulk. And then we got my guy over here. My guy, Knuckles. Yeah, that's my boy. Sonic and Knuckles. Markers. Markers and pen. Over here we have another Dragon Ball Z feller. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? His name is Piccolo. And I did this with Sharpies. Over here we have one of my favorite fellers, Homer Simpson. Check it out. And this is the zombie version of Homer Simpson. This was done with color pencils only. Pen and color pencils. Now, color pencils are a little bit on the softer side, but they get the job done. Here we have Yogi Bear. Yabba dabba doo. Yogi Bear. What do you want to do, Bubba? Yeah, I used to watch that growing up. I even stood at the Yogi campground when I was on the cross country trip. There was a Yogi campground in Illinois. Yeah, marker work. Over here we got this dude is Cow from the Cartoon Network cartoon called Cow and Chicken. There was a Cartoon Network cartoon back in the day with a cow and a chicken. Well, this is the cow. And I always thought he looked cool, so why not draw him? This is with markers and Sharpies. Well, markers, pen, and Sharpies. Pretty much same thing. But I use two different type of markers. I use the Sharpie markers, and then I got like this pretty good blending kit. It comes with like over like 160 plus markers. But it's not Sharpies. They're like a cheaper brand. Kind of like Copic knockoffs. This is what's his name? Woody Woodpecker, right? Yeah, Woody Woodpecker. And depending on how much time I had that day, I would do some a little bit more simple, like Woody Woodpecker, simple. That might take me, depending. The time frames would vary depending if I was coloring, if I was just drawing, if I was just doing pen or pencil or so on. This is Earthworm Jim. I don't know how many of you guys remember Earthworm Jim from back in the day. Earthworm Jim was from there was a Sega game, Sega Genesis, Sega, and this worm right here was the main character. I still got that game on Sega Game Gear, the handheld device. Anyway, I drew this. Earthworm Jim. Pretty cool because he's freaking just a worm. Like, he's like an alien worm. Over here we have who's this? Invader Zim. I think Invader Zim, right? It's a cartoon. Came out in the early 2000s called Invader Zim. But he's like an alien. I think he like joined high school or something. I don't know nothing about it, but he's a cool looking character. So I said, why not? Speaking of aliens, we have Lilo and Stitch. And it's crazy because from afar, like if you frame this, it'll almost look like a print, bro. But that's not a print. That's wild, right? Sometimes I amaze myself. I amaze myself, bro. Like, damn, I do this. Bro, this is crazy. You know, you actually might haven't looked at this in a long time. Look at back up. September 4th of what year? 2023. So this is a long time ago, bro. This is damn near a year ago that I drew this. You know what I mean? 9, 10, 11 months ago, probably. Sheesh. And we got my boy, Pink Panther. Y'all know the coolest cat on the block. Y'all see him. And I don't discriminate. I draw male characters, female characters, cartoon characters, or more like humanized characters. Check this out. I think you guys know this person. This is the Little Mermaid with Sebastian and who's that? Flounder, right? Yeah. Markers and a pen. So I draw girl stuff too. Like I ain't got no pics. Like I ain't like, oh, I only can draw gory, horrific, you know what I mean? Gangster male stuff. Nah, nah. I like draw like I could draw My Little Pony, or I can draw, Rick and Bart chilling on the block in Philly. Saying, I ain't never finished this. I had did this on a live stream. I did this on a live stream. I ain't never finished it though. That's mad funny. And what we got over here? What's his name? I can't think of his name. He's from Looney Tunes, the big old rooster dude. I can't think of his name, but this is pretty cool. We got, instead of Where's Waldo, you got a Where's Tune? Tune's on the toilet, taking a number two. Saying, remember Where's Waldo? We got Rocket Power over here. This is his name is Otto from Rocket Power. This is Nickelodeon cartoon. This is who the heck is this person? This it's not a person, it's a cat. Chichester the cat. We're from, not Chichester, Chester the cat, Chesterfield or something from Alice in Wonderland. Anyway, I don't know his name, but I know he's from Alice in Wonderland. We got Johnny Bravo from Cartoon Network. We got Astro Boy. We got, what's his name? What's this freaking snail's name? The snail's name is Gary. Gary from SpongeBob. Sharpies. All right, what we got over here? I'm telling you, y'all, I got still like another 200 drawings. So we're going to be here for quite some time. But this is literally 365 days, 366 days of drawing. Like, this is no cap. Like, what you see here, these are books and books. This is me just every day doing one thing, man. Look at that. And if you remember, you already saw a lot of these drawings because I've been posting them on the members feed for the drawings every single day. This is Garfield and what's the pup's name? Not Pluto, not Spot. What's his name? I can't think of the dang dog's name. Anyway, yeah, Garfield. Over here, I did a little tribute to the dude from King of the Hill that passed away. So the voice actor who played him passed away in real life. So I had drew him, and these are his co-cast characters from the cartoon. So I put all three of them with their homie with wings. I forgot his name too, but he's from King of the Hill. Odie, there you go. Odie, thanks, y'all. Cheshire Cat. The rooster's name is Foghorn Leghorn. Thank you, thank you. Astro Boy, you love it. Thank you. Appreciate that knowledge. We got Pikachu. For those of y'all who like Pikachu. Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu. All right, what we got going on here? So, y'all see, so what I did was weird. When I started drawing again, I told y'all I started with pen. So I started doing all the pen ones first. Then I jumped in reverse engineered it with the pencil. Then after the pencil, then I started coloring with markers and stuff like that. Then I said, you know what? Let me try to break down the anatomy of a character. So this is a cheat sheet that I made years ago with my different eyeballs, different emotions, different cartoon, expressions, different mouths. This is a little cheat sheet that I made. So if I ever wanted to build characters from scratch, I this is a regular piece of paper, and I just put tape and kind of like fake laminated it, right? So what I did was all of this is like 30 days worth of just practicing ears. So this is a little bit more detailed to show you guys. It's kind of hard and it's going to be more tedious to show you guys, but like the lobe, the concha, the helix, the shape of an ear. I had to get more into like the anatomy of a character. I was trying to get into like structure, like the calves. Let me see. See if I can show you guys some example of like some. Let me see what we got going on over here. See, here's. Let me see. Here's some examples. I was trying to like reverse engineer the characters because I'm a really good duplicator. I can look at something and I can duplicate it very easily. But I'm not looking to duplicate. I would love to create some original characters. So in order to create some original characters, for example, like this was one original character that I had created, like a police officer dude. I just created him from my imagination. I don't know. It's kind of hard because I was never pleased with my own artwork. But this is just that month. Here's another awkward character that I put together. Here's some more practice, right? Noses, different types of noses and all of that, right? Faces. So mind you, month 4 or 5, I went in reverse. Instead of starting on month 1 like this, month 1, y'all see how I came in on month 1. Eyeballs. Because the way I looked at it is that if I could understand each part of a body or each part of a face or each part of a hand, then I would be able to recall it from memory a lot better, which wasn't the case. But some of these are characters that came from a more inspired point in my life. Let me see. All right, so these are all just sketches. This is just gonna be hands. Y'all literally gonna see me go through hands. Y'all gonna see me go through arms. So if you want to learn how to draw, if you want to get better at your art, you really gotta go back to the building blocks, the foundation. You have to learn how to walk before, or crawl before you learn how to walk, right? And then run. So you see these are arms. And right here, here's an example of like a breakdown that I did. This is me just like by myself doing like a little lesson, neck, shoulder, muscles. You feel me? So I could like understand the human body a little bit more. Here's some hands that I was doing for like practice. Hands are usually the hardest. Hands next to feet are usually the hardest thing to do. A lot of artists have difficulty with hands, including myself before this. But I'll be honest with you, after doing these exercises and after like getting more into the anatomy helped me out like tremendously. Because what anatomy is understanding how the human body is. When you look at the hands, I did the alphabet and sign language, but I drew the hands. So that's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You see it? Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You see? Practice, right? So I'm going to go through this quickly just because we're going to get back to more detailed artwork in a little bit. Feet. More feet. Check it out. You see the heel? You see the shorty's heel? And I hate feet. I have a pet peeve. I hate feet. I'm not like one of those guys who have like a fetish for feet. Hell no. I'm the complete opposite. But, for the sake of the art, I have to really like, you know what I mean? Try. You see that foot? You see how you can see like the flatness of the bottom of the foot? So that's pretty cool. I haven't looked at this stuff since I did it. Every day I would just draw it and just put it away. Draw it and put it away. Look at the human foot. Look at the foot right here. I don't know if you can see how it looks like the foot is standing. You can see the shape of the foot, the structure. Again, we got lower portions of the body. So like legs. Look at low key. Look at the basic detail there. So I started getting better with sexy lines. Sexy lines are your curvy lines. And when you lay your curvy lines, you don't want to like stop and go, pick up. You want to have confidence in wherever you place your line. So through this exercise over 300 plus days, it helped me. It gave me a bit more mental confidence on where to place lines. You understand? The front view of the right, left leg, or shit, right, left, shit, front and back view. So this is all the same thing, y'all. So I'm not gonna bore y'all with the basics, but I'm just here trying to show y'all that. But every single day I was actually putting in work, bro. Look at this. Abs. Right? And this was no matter what I was going through, whether I was busy, whether I was tired, whether I was hungry, whether I was having a financial dilemma where I had to go out and go put in some hours and come back at the end of the day and make moves and this, that, and the third. No matter what I was going through, I had to draw something. And I like to do those disciplinary challenges because you end up just becoming better than you were yesterday. You know what I mean? You become better than the former version of yourself, and you grow through these little experiments. All right, so we're gonna go through all of this. I want to start getting into some more detailed characters shortly, because I think in the books, I think there's some more characters. Her face is pretty cool, and I thought of her face from Imagination, which I actually kind of like her face. She almost looks like somebody like I've seen before. You know what I mean? This chick is an original character too. I thought of her, and she reminds me like a witch, like one of the witches from um Hocus Pocus. She kind of reminds me of one of those witches. But all right, so we got a bunch of faces, characters. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so let's go to the books now. So this is all practice. This is all like every day. I was doing practice, right? Then I said, all right, let's do some notebook work, right? So I bought a little notebook from the dollar store, and I just started sketching. So over here, I don't know if y'all can see, this is Spawn. The light isn't really doing justice for us. Let me see. Spawn. Then we got, oh snap, my bad. Kind of shook the camera. Then we got another character. This is like a comic book character. So remember, I was working on anatomy, and I was working on legs, and I was working on arms, and I was working on hands, right? You peep how his body says ha 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 ha. You see him? See how it says ha 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 ha? That's a little detail that you would probably wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't pointed out. I just started putting characters in this book. I said, let me complete this whole book. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a character every day in this book. Now the reason why this is kind of shiny is because this isn't only pencil. Some of it is charcoal. Some of it is like charcoal pencil. This is Captain America. Then we got a boxer over here. It's kind of bad. The light. Let me see if I can. There you go. All right. So that's a boxer dude. This is called Ninjak. He is a comic book character from, I believe, the 80s. His name is Ninjak. He's like a ninja warrior. I don't even know her name. Again, this is another comic book character. She's supposed to be like running. She's a superhero. She has a lightning bolt, as you can see, but I cannot remember her name. Um, Damn it, I can't remember his name either. What is his name? Damn it, what's his name? Solar Man. Solar Man. This is another dude from the 80s. His name is Solar Man. Check it out. Solar Man. That's like a comic book character from back in the day. Again, this is I don't know, some female from the older comic books. I think it's one of the older Fantastic Four comic books. She was one of the, I think, the stretchable women on it. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I found reference from like older comics, and I really liked looking at, things from back in the day, from the 90s, the 80s, and all of that. I think he's from one of the Avenger comic books. We have like a Catwoman here. This is an older Catwoman. This is I would say like 1988, 1989, 91, 92 Catwoman. I did another Catwoman that I'll show you guys shortly. And this is all with pencil and like charcoal. So as you can see, it kind of has like a shine to it. You see that shine? That's because of the type of material that was used. It was all with a graphite pencil too. Another superhero. I think this is a comic book version of the Green Lantern, who in this comic book he was a minority. He was of African descent, but he was like in green, so his suit's supposed to be green and everything. But as you can see, another comic book character. This is the Daredevil, and this was done with charcoal. So I can rub this off. As you can see, like his face doesn't have much of a shine. You see how his face, some of that shadow doesn't have shine because it was done with graphite pencil and charcoal. But that's him like jumping at you. So I have fun messing with the anatomy, like learning about, posing characters different ways. He's from another comic book. I can't think. A lot of these characters that I'm about to show you are from comic books. I think you guys know who he is. I think he's probably one of the most notable characters in this lineup. Spider-Man. That one doesn't look bad. It looks fairly well. I like the like the anatomy, the style, the posture. I like the way it's sized. Yeah, it looks dope. I have no idea who this woman is. I just did her because I said, hey, she looks cool. She looked cool. She looked like she get down. So I threw her on paper. What else we got? Man, this book thick too. This book hefty, bro. This book hefty, and I got another couple books, bro. This is a real sketchbook tour, y'all. Superman. I think you guys know who this guy is. This is an older Clark Superman comic. I can't think of this dude's name. What's his name? What's his freaking name? He's a superhero. Birdman? Hawkman. I said Birdman. Because he got like a hawk on a hawk mask on his face. You see him? He's in agony. He's stressed out. You see how he got a hawk on his chest? He's on the ground. He got wings. That's Hawkman. It's a comic book character. Let me get some more lotion, y'all, because my hands is dry. Touching this paper makes it dry, bro. All right. So we got Robin. Y'all know Batman and who? Robin. So this is a modern rendition of Robin. This is a newer Robin. Is it? Hold on. Is this a newer Robin or is it the old school Robin? No, this is a newer Robin, but I think it's supposed to be like a throwback reference. I don't know who this dude is, but he looked cool and I liked his posture. He's like a commando dude. You see how he's kicking off the page? I thought that was cool the way I did him. You know what I mean? I thought that was cool. Something different. And again, working with the fingers, posture, hands. Check it out. This is from X-Men. I wouldn't be able to tell you who he is off the top of my head, but X-Men. We got Woody. This one's pretty clean. From Toy Story. Speaking of Fantastic Four, I think I mentioned Fantastic Four earlier. Look at Fantastic Four. This is the older version. You can see because the style and the clothing. I don't know who this dude is. He's from a Spider-Man comic though. He's from like the Kingpin comic books. He's like one of the mobsters. This is from the Umbrella Academy. There's a Netflix series called The Umbrella Academy. Well, they also got a comic book. This is a character from that comic book. It's like an alien type she-male creature, which has a violin, as you can see. She's playing music. I can't think about this dude's name right now. What's his name? Dead Star? I think his name is Death Star, Dead Star, something like that. Another comic book character. I don't know how many of y'all remember him, but the Green Ranger. Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. You mighty morphin Power Rangers. We got Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. I don't know, but this looks dope. I don't even remember what his name was. He was from I think like a Watchmen comic book. But he's kind of like a detective almost, like a Dick Tracy type of detective, but he don't have a face. I think that's his name, No Face or something. But that's pretty neat. This is a very simplistic drawing of Scorpion. Yeah, really, really, really basic drawing of Scorpion. You see how I said some days I would do something really simple, and some days I would do something. What time was this done at? This was done at 11:25 p.m. 12:21. That goes to show you I did that damn near 35 minutes before the clock strike 12, which means I must have been very busy that day. And at the end of the day, this is all I put together. So that goes to show you. I don't know who this female is. She looks like Michael Jackson, although she looks like Michael Jackson, she's not. I went to Philly and one of my little cousins, she had like an anime book, and I grabbed it and it had this character in it. I can't think of the anime it was, but that's where that character's from. We got a little, what's his name? I don't remember his name. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. Is this Gohan? This ain't This is Goku's son. Well, anyway, check him out. This almost feels endless, bro. We got Homer. Another Homer. Again, 11:38 p.m. That's telling, and you see how easy it is? Like, you see how simple it is? It's just like, there's no thought behind it. That means that was at the end of the day, the clock almost struck 12, and I didn't want to miss a submission for that day. Because then it would have been 12 a.m. and then I would have missed the drawing for that day. Which, I'll be completely honest with y'all, it did happen several times where I was so beat and so tired that I didn't do a drawing for that day. The next morning I did it and I made up for it. You know, and I just backdated it from the day before. We got like a baby Batman. This one's cool. This is like comic book style. So you see how one day I'll go from something really novice. I'll go from something really novice and simple to something a little bit more detailed to something a bit more simple. This is I think Phoenix, Fire Phoenix lady. I don't know what the hell her name is. Betty Boop. You see, that's mad simple. Those mad simple ones, they might take me 10, 15, 20 minutes to do. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 13 minutes, depending on the detail. And if I'm coloring or if I'm not coloring. So I'm gonna just try to flow through these guys because I still got 4 more books. So I'm just flow through these. If I see anything really fire, I'm gonna point it out, but because I have so much work, I'm not gonna be as detailed as I've been. She looked pretty cool. Helga Pataki. And she got a bad tune ticket. Rest in peace to that deer. We got Roger Rabbit. We got, what's his face? Mr. Krabs. We got Squirtle. We got a baby, who's this? Deadpool? A baby Deadpool? Oh, here you go. Jessica. Her name Jessica, right? From Roger Rabbit. Eddie Murphy. The donkey. The donkey. It looks just like him too. We got the princess from Mario. That's Peaches, right? Flash, a cartoon version of Flash. This is a dude from, his name's Hard Rock. He's from, I think, Youngblood, from one of the Spawn branch offs from a comic book. Scrappy Doo from Scooby Doo. Snorlax. Snorlax is a Pokemon. Sleeps a lot. Angry Bird. We got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We got, what's his face? Charlie Brown. This is a pretty cool snowman. Pretty cool snowman. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Maggie. I think I've done drew all of the Simpsons. I've done drew them all. Miss Piggy from the Muppet Babies. What's his name? Damn, I drew him twice too. Because I swear I just drew him like a week or two ago. And I drew this one 122. So I drew that one in January. It goes to show you. I done drew so many cartoons but I ain't draw the same one. I drew a different one. Y'all gonna see it towards the end of this video. But I didn't even realize I drew him twice. This is a ghost from Scooby Doo. Yeah, George Jetson. Facts. I used to watch the Jetsons. We got, what's his name? Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi. This is, what's his name? This is from Mega Man. I don't know if you ever remember Mega Man. There was a dude with long hair. He was another character that you can play in the Mega Man game. This was the other character. Can't think of his name right now, though. That is Courage, from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I actually did him in the garage. I did Courage on the wall with spray paint. I can't think of these two's name. I think somebody recommended me this. I don't know who recommended this. I think somebody said, yo, Toon, several months ago. Season 127. So that's January 27th, 2024. I don't know who the hell these two people are, but or birds. I keep calling inanimate objects or cartoons people, but these are two cartoons. They're popular from back in the day, but they're just from before my time. I can't think of who they are. We got Mew. Mew's a Pokemon. 150. Was he 151 or 152? I think he was originally 152. Heckle and Jekyll. There you go. Heckle and Jekyll. We got what's her face? Damn, I drew her twice too. Helga Pataki, but I drew two different versions of her. That's cool. She clean though. It's a clean little piece of artwork. My guy. Come on, bro. Get up here. Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. Mickey Mouse. This is the cat and the dog from The Simpsons. So if you've ever watched the Simpsons cartoon, you know these are their dogs and the cat. That is the frog from WB. I can't think of the frog's name, but that's the frog from WB. Again, we have another mask right here. The mask. Y'all remember I did a colored one, a detailed one, comic book style one earlier? That's a pencil version of the mask. We got a Michael Jackson. Forgot I did this. I don't know about y'all, but growing up, I used to like Mike. I thought his music was cool. And that's like a little cartoon version of Michael Jackson, like a big bobblehead version of him. Another minion. I think you guys know this guy. His name's Ronald McDonald. We have an alien. I must have been super short on time that day. All right. That book's done. I did this over here. This is a drawing on a paper. And then it's with pen, marker. Then I cut it out and then I put it on a construction paper. And then I framed it. Speaking of framing, I'm going to show you guys. I have some artwork over here on the wall. I drew these two during the same year. So technically these count. So I'm going to show them to you guys now so you can see. These been hanging on the wall for the last several months. But I'm going to show you what these look like. So I did this during the 366 days also. This is Pennywise. And I framed it. And as you guys can see, I framed it because I thought it came out pretty cool. This was done with a pen. Pen only. And then I did everything else with a marker. But this is the pen work that I'll be talking about. So I framed that as Pennywise. This one also is a pen. This is Hellboy. You can see I got the date and all that up there and the time. It says tune right here. But this is Hellboy, comic book character. Let me zoom out. Frame that one. This is a pen. This is Ninja Turtles. And this is all with a pen. This is a Bic. I forgot what Ninja Turtle this was, but that's a Ninja Turtle. And then speaking of Mega Man, we were just talking about Mega Man here. Look at, I did a Mega Man too. This is one of my favorite. Why? Because it's with a pen. And it looked pretty clean. Like that was a pretty good first shot. You know what I mean? Y'all don't understand. Like if you don't draw, you don't understand. Like pen isn't easy. If you make a mistake, you're screwed. That's it. You got to start over. You know what I mean? Like you make one mistake, you got to start over. Especially if you're trying to put something in the frame and keep it clean. You know what I mean? It's cool. That's Mega Man. So those are the ones that were framed. All right, next up, I'm gonna show you guys. I got 4 more books left and a gigantic poster. There's another gigantic poster that I have too. I no longer have in my possession. There's several drawings that I don't have in my possession either because I mailed them off to members. They're the people who support the channel. So because they support the channel, I drew artwork for them and sent it to them. But I also counted it towards the 366 days. So I don't have several pieces of artwork, including a very large poster. But I'm going to show you guys one poster that I do have that I did during this challenge to myself. But I'm about to show you. So this book, I had this book probably for over 8-9 years. I had this book. I only did, I think, one thing in it a long time ago. A very, very, very long time ago. I did one thing in it. And then I never used the book again. So during this challenge, I'm going to show you guys what I did. I did one character a day for 30 days. And this is what I came up with. This is a completely original poster, meaning you can't find a copy of this poster anywhere. I was the one that made this. Now these characters, obviously, they're not original. These are all copyrighted characters, all known characters. But this was done with pen and marker. Let me see if I can give you guys a good look. Let me see if I can try to zoom in and everything so y'all can see a little bit of everything before I pull away. But check it out. So I started on this guy first. So I'm gonna go one by one so y'all can see how I did this. I did him first, second, third, the clown from Spawn. It's my guy right there. I did him fourth. Then I think I did him fifth. Flash, I think I did Flash sixth. Then I went up 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Catwoman. Remember I told you I did 2 Catwomans? 12th, 13th, 14th. The little wooden dude from Guardians of the Galaxy, the little Groot dude. And I think I lost track, but you got the Great Iron Man, Punisher. You got another Batman. I think I did another Batman here too. Look at that. That's a whole nother Batman. Look at that. That one came out all right. Wonder Woman. And I think up here I threw Spawn. I got Spawn up here, right? Yeah, Spawn's right here. Right there, Spawn. And then I got Wolverine and I got Spider-Man up here too. Yeah, so I did this in 30 days during this 365-day challenge. Let's say 366. It was a leap year, so I gotta say 366. But this took 1 month. 1 character a day for 30 days straight. And this is what I came up with. This here for reference, how big it is compared to my hand. So you guys can see for reference. I'll take a poster and put it, or I'll take the frame, I'm sorry. I'll take a picture frame, I'll lay it on top of the poster so y'all can see how big it is for reference to get an idea. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool. That was a cool project. I still haven't framed it. I will put it in a frame though one day. Frames are like 30, 40 bucks. Frames ain't cheap. Frames expensive, bro. Frames are like 40 bucks. So, but when I get the extra chump change, I'm gonna cop a frame and put that in. All right, guys. So y'all saw that. I still got 4 more books to show y'all, bro. But I'm gonna try to zoom through these things. I'm gonna try to zoom through as fast as I can, y'all. I still got a couple more books, y'all. All right, let's get this out the way. Because I only did like 2 or 3 things in here. My neighbor gave me the sketchbook. It's her old used sketchbook. It had a bunch of paper in it. And she didn't do nothing in it. She gave it to me because she knew that I was like messing around with drawing. So I did, I think like 2 or 3 things here. I think I did, this is Kirby. I don't know if you guys remember Kirby from Nintendo. I did Kirby, dated. and timed as always. That's Kirby. And I also did Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo is a cartoon character from Cartoon Network. Did I do anything else? Let's see. I think I did like one or two more. Oh, I did that character from Real Monsters. I can't think of her name. She has just big old lips. She's black and white. I did her in here. I didn't use this book much. That's why I'm showing this to you first. And then, oh, Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam. He came out pretty clean, right? Yosemite Sam came out clean. Oh, this is Jackie Chan's niece. There's a cartoon and animated series with Jackie Chan. This is his niece in the animated series. I think this is the last one I did in this book. Let me see. No, I did one more. Hold on, there might be another one after this. Let me see. There's another Pokemon. I can't think of this Pokemon's name. I think this should be the last one. Let's see. Yep. All right. So this is the last one for this book. So as y'all saw, I did several in this book. I just figured I'd get it out the way. I have ran out of paper. So when I run out of paper, I just use whatever is around. All right. So here we go, guys. I did my Civic. That was one of the drawings that I did. Did a cartoon version of my 1988 through 1991 fourth generation hatchback Honda Civic. A frontal view. Pretty cool. Pencil. Put it in the front of this book. I got these books from the dollar store. I went through 4 of them since I started. These books have 30 pages each. I got 4 of them. 3 times 4 is 12. So that's 120. I have 120 drawings to show you. Let's see if I can get through these 120 drawings. Evil Clown. Bear with his guts ripping out, hanging out all over the place. I can't even think of this dang dude's name. This little dude what's the little dude's name? This little dude from Mario, right? I can't think of him. Daffy Duck. Is Daffy or Donald? No, it's Daffy. Donald's the white duck. Daffy's the... That's messed up. Daffy's the black duck. Donald's the white duck. What's this dude's name? Cat in the Hat? Dr. Seuss. Right? No, Cat in the Hat. I said Dr. Seuss. I gotta go through it. All right, guys. We're like on drawing almost 300. Like we've been here for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. We then went through several books. We went through well over 100 pieces of artwork. I'm just gonna flip through them, and I'm not even gonna name them because I think what's taking so long is me naming them. You guys are gonna know what they are, and if you're not familiar, well, may the force be with you. Lorax. Alf. Hold on. We can't disrespect Alf. Yo, what's up, James? Greetings, Mr. James. What's up, Mr. James Dempsey? James is one of the ones that followed my journey from the beginning to the end. For the last year, he's been looking at all the artwork. And yeah, this is one video with them all together. So that's pretty cool. Casper the Friendly Ghost. Damn, another Popeye? So I did 2 Popeyes. This one's cleaner, though. Yeah, that one's clean. Danny Phantom, right? Pepe Le Pew. Speedy Gonzalez. Mike Wazowski. This was dope. This is Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Marine. It's a cartoon version of Cheech and Chong. Well, Chong ain't in it, but Cheech is. What's up, Big? Big J Smith said, any Taz? Yeah, I did Taz. I did Taz twice. You missed the Taz from earlier that I showed. I did that one with a pen. And I mailed a Taz off to one of our big supporters. Shout out to Super Spy. She's a big fan of Taz, and she's a member of the channel. So she requested for me to do a Taz when I was taking requests. And I colored it in. And I believe I framed it for her too, right? Yeah, I framed it. And I sent it to her. So she got a really nice color Taz. I have a picture of the one that I sent her. The one I sent her is better than the one that I got. The one that I got is with a pen. Just plain black and white. But the one I sent her is detailed. E.T. phone home. Yeah, I used to draw a lot of Taz when I was a kid. Because I had a friend in school, her name was Margarita, my homie Margarita from school back in the day. And she used to have an infatuation with Tasmanian Devil. So I used to draw it for her. She knew that I drew, so. Check that out. Donkey Kong, check it. Donkey Kong. Yeah, I did Gumby. I did Oscar the Grouch. Yep. Yes, sir. I forgot this dude's name. How could I forget this moose's name? Damn it. He was on a pretty popular cartoon. I used to watch him when I was a kid. Oh, look at this dude. Stuart Little. Stuart Little, the mouse. My boy. Bullwinkle. There you go. This is Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. Roadrunner. I said Speedy Gonzalez. I thought because he run fast. It made me think of Speedy Gonzalez. This is the Roadrunner. This is actually done on the cardboard. Look at it. Because I have ran out of paper. Look at it. This is the back of the book. So I drew it on the actual cardboard. All right. So we just went through one of these books. We still got 3 more books to go. I forgot what cartoon this was. This cartoon is of a comedian. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name. Andy something. And this is like Saw. The Saw clown on the little tricycle. Pee Wee Herman. Piglet. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's a good movie. That's a good character. Like his whole character. Roman Antwood. I think that's his name, right? That's a cool dude. What's his name? This is what's this? A troll, right? Yeah, troll. One of the original trolls. This is an old Inspector Gadget type of character from back in the day. I forgot his name, but he was like an investigator. I got him from Google. I think he's from like the 50s, 1960s or something. Same thing with him. This is Pepino. He's from like the 1930s, 1940s. We got Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. This is Dexter's sister. Dee Dee, stay out of my laboratory. Yo, I did Scrappy again. Look at that. So I got 2 Scrappies. I got like 2 or 3 of a couple characters. Porky, I think I got 2 Porkies, 2 Speedy Gonzalez, 2 Scrappy Doos. But different, versions of them. Look at the underdog. Listen, when you draw every day for 365 days, like bro, you forget. Like what am I gonna draw today? And every day I try to find a different character to draw. Look at what's his name? Howdy Doody. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name from Simpsons? Flanders. Ned Flanders. And again, remember I told you that I had two Porkies? This is the second Porky. I think this was the one that Mr. James recommended. But I had already did Porky a few months before, so I got two Porkies. Teletubby. Why does Teletubby look so evil though? He looks possessed. It's a me, a Mario. This is from some cartoon from the early 2000s. I forgot the name of it. This is a Michael Myers, a cartoon Michael Myers rendition. So he got the whole jumpsuit. He has his knife. Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. I don't know who these two are either. Again, this is one of those times I just went on Google and tried to find a character. These, I think they're from Adventure Time. Some new cartoon. I don't know enough about the cartoon. I've never seen it. But somebody asked for Oscar the Grouch earlier, right? Let me see. See if I can slow this down so y'all can see. Somebody in the comments said, you did Oscar the Grouch? There's a trash can. Chuck E. Cheese. Another character from the 2000s. I don't know who that is. Slappy the Squirrel. Slappy the Squirrel. This is a WB cartoon from back in the day. Speaking of Slappy the Squirrel, this is Slappy the Puppet from Goosebumps. I don't know if the camera is doing justice. I feel like there's a shadow being casted. One of the M&Ms. The robot from, I think, Futurama. Dora the Explorer. You got Dora. The sloth dude from Ice Age. Nerds. The candy, the nerds. This is the McDonald's, one of their mascots. And again, this is one of those times where I ran out of paper, so I used the hardback of the book, just because I ain't feel like going to the store until the next day. It got junk on it, but this is the ghost from Ghostbusters. 2 more books to show y'all, and then we done. Sheesh. All right, which one should I show you? Let me see. All right, let's start this one. Let's see if I can go through this. Why I got sticky stuff inside this book? It looked like there was food inside that book. Daffy Duck. No, this is Donald. No, hold on. Daffy? Donald? Daffy's the white duck, right? This is Daffy. Donald, anyway, whatever. One of those ducks. Here's Wile E. Coyote. Remember we had the Road Runner earlier? Well, that's Wile E. Coyote. Here's the dinosaur from Rugrats. Here goes the grandma from Courage the Cowardly Dog. A little boy from Chalk Zone, cartoon called Chalk Zone. This is, what's her name? Pepper Ann. This is a cartoon called Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann from back in the day, like I would say late 90s, maybe. This is Speedy Gonzalez. The fastest mouse from Mexico. I like to see you catch him. He be out. I have no idea who this feller is, but I pulled him from Google. I think he's like a 60s or 50s character. You could tell by the style of the artwork. It's really simplistic. This is another one. Somebody recommended this. I think Super Spy recommended this. I forgot the name of the crew that she recommended that I pulled this up from, but she recommended this. Here's the kid from King of the Hill. Remember I did the tribute of his, his father's friend that passed away from the cartoon earlier? That's the kid. Let me show y'all his shoes because you can't see the detail because it's with pencil. So it's kind of light. The style that I do it, I kind of do like the inside light and then the outside. I do a hard cartoon line. This one's pretty cool. This is Misty. This is Misty from Pokemon. She came out pretty cool. See, she's like, she ready to go. What's his name? Is this Gengar? I think Gengar from Pokemon. This is, what's this chick's name? She's from Recess. I can't think of this chick's name, but she's from Recess. Look at she all bow-legged. This is from the creator Matt Groening. The creator from Simpsons, Matt Groening. This is his cartoon. I can't think of the name of his cartoon, but as you can see, it kind of looks like Bart Simpson, but it's not. Oh, his name's Alpha. But it's drawn by the person who drew The Simpsons. This is his character. And as you can see, it looks very similar. This is the alien from American Dad. There's a cartoon called American Dad. And he's an alien. I have no idea who this character is, but I found him on Google and I said, hey, let me do it. This is Heffa from Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah, this is a cow called Heffa. This is Meow. Meow is another Pokemon. He's a cat. He be with rocket power. This is Abe from Abe's World. This is a little bit more detailed than the previous characters. So this is Abe from Abe's World. There was a game called Abe's Exodus. I used to play when I was a kid on PlayStation. I used to love Abe's World. We got, what's his name? Shaggy? Is that his name? From Scooby-Doo? Right? Shaggy, the bell bottoms. What's this chubby kid's name? This kid is from, what's the dude? Meet the Browns? What's his name? I can't think about the dude's name that be with Peter Griffin. Anyway, I'll let y'all figure that out. Another character from the early 1900s. Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear looked like he'd been drinking a lot of beer because he got a beer belly. Or if not, he'd been eating a lot of honey or something, but he's telling you to turn out that fire. Another character. I have no idea who this character is, but pulled him off of Google. It's of a modern cartoon. We got Onyx, another Pokemon. Pokemon are really easy to do, so when I needed something easy to do on a pinch, I would do a Pokemon. Who's this dude? I found him from online. Again, he's like an early 1900s cartoon. Cartoons from back in the early day were really simple. Like Felix the Cat, like those type of things. Here's one of those Dragon Ball Z dudes. I don't know his name, but I think he's from Dragon Ball Z. What's her name? Jasmine, Princess Jasmine. This is Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. I know several times I said I wasn't going to talk. Somehow I'm still talking. Eddie. From Ed, Ed, and Eddie. We got a ghost from Mario. Mario Party. That's cheating. That's too easy. And somehow we got another ghost. How in the world did I do that? How in the world did I do two ghosts back to back? That's how you know that I must have been super busy. Because I did a corny ghost there. And I did another corny ghost. Yo, I did my best to try to make sure that they were mixed up. All right. And then the last book right here, y'all. Last book. This is the book that I just finished. And it ain't going to be any more impressive, but it's pretty much the simple characters. Let me put some more lotion in my hand, guys, because I done licked my hand like 1,000 times. My hand's so dry. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. This is the last book. She's from Bob's Burgers. Literally, she looks just like that. That's how she looks in Bob's Burgers. She be twerking. We got an angry goat. Meh. We got Kung Fu Panda. So this past month, I've been really busy the last 2, 3, 4, 5 months. So I was doing really easy characters. Abu. Hello, buddy. Thank you. Come again. Lydia. This is Lydia. Lydia is from Beetlejuice. Duck from DuckTales. One of those duck cartoons. Tricks. Silly Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. This is a Sailor Moon cat. What's this dude's name? I can't think of his name. From Sesame Street. Bert and Ernie. I think this is Ernie, or is that Bert? I don't know. We got another Dexter, Bart with a slingshot, Rick Sanchez, and Cat Dog. Rayman. I don't know how many of y'all remember Rayman, but look at Rayman. He had no arms, no legs, but he does have hands and feet from PlayStation. I was gonna say from cartoon, but no, he's from PlayStation, PS1. Who's this? Simba, right? From The Lion King. Brian, the dog from Family Guy. Chicken from Cow and Chicken. Remember earlier that I said I had drew Cow and he was all colored in? I showed y'all what he looked like. This is Chicken. This is one of those characters from Space Jam. Remember those characters? I don't know if you remember. They were like aliens. And then when they got their powers, they turned out to be really good basketball players. They turned out to be like big monsters. Well, that's one of those guys. Lucky Charm mascot from the cereal. Cocoa Puffs mascot from the cereal. Count Chocula. This is a little boy from Eliza and the Wild Thornberries. This is like her little brother. He'd be like, and he'd be making noises and all of that. He's like a cave boy. We got Olive Oil. Popeye and Olive Oil. We got Montana Max. Montana Max from Tiny Toons. Alvin, Theodore, and Simon. I think this is Simon from the Chipmunks. Pumbaa from Timon and Pumbaa. I think it's the Lion King also, right? This is one of the characters from the Bebe Kids. I don't know if y'all remember the movie from back in the day called the Bebe Kids. Well, that's one of the characters. This is Will Smith. There's an animated cartoon of Will Smith. Well, this is what the cartoon looks like if Will Smith was a cartoon. Yeah, so. Pinocchio. Again, remember I told you I did George Jetson twice, just two different POVs, two different points of view. Another George Jetson. We got the Peanut Dude from Peanuts. Oh, somebody said Chippendale earlier, right? Somebody said Chippendale. Look at one of the squirrel dudes from Chippendale. And then I ran out of paper. Again, this is the back of the book. So I did this character. This is from like the 1920s. This looks like an original Mickey Mouse. I don't know if Walt Disney copied off of this guy right here, but this is from 1920s. And then I ran out of paper. I didn't feel like buying another book, so I did this guy on the back of another paper. He's from a new cartoon. I have no idea what that new cartoon's about. Never saw it. And then I ran out of paper again, so I had to do the back of another paper, which normally I don't do the back of papers. This is Daggett. His name is Daggett Beaver from the cartoon called Angry Beavers from Nickelodeon. Again, I told you guys that I was a real big Nickelodeon fan. So I used to watch Nicktoons growing up, Nick at Night and all that stuff. So I always loved cartoons. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the one that I did today for day 366 was Chester Cheetah, or Chesterfield Cheetah, whatever the hell his name is. The Cheetos mascot, man. Listen, y'all, I'm done, bro. Hold on, let me put this camera back over here because I'm over here sweating. Bro, I'm over here sweating, bro. We did it, y'all. Yo, we did it, bro. I'm hot. I'm like shining. I'm glossing. I'm shining bright like a diamond. This ain't no commercial. Let me hide that because they're not sponsoring this. Bro, like, oh man. What the last 366 days has been. Sheesh, it's been one heck of a journey. There's been several times I felt like giving up. There's been several times I'm like, damn, what the hell did you commit to? Why do I do it to myself? I do it to myself every year. I commit to something completely unnecessary as like a personal growth, personal development exercise. And then I get obsessive compulsive about it. I don't want to miss out. And it's like, nobody's making me do this. Nobody made me do this. Nobody cared that I did this. It was just me versus me. And it was one of those things where if I didn't do, I felt guilty. You know what I mean? If I didn't do it, I feel like I was a quitter. And like, you know what I mean? So like, Andrea said Fractured Fairy Tales, which included Rocky and Bullwinkle, had a wizard. I think one of the two wizards you drew. Sorry, can't search online. Casting from the phone. Tune to go. What's up, JB? What's up, sir? Greetings, JB Warnock, the man, the myth, the legend. JB Warnock. Yo, JB, we've been streaming for 1 hour, 43 minutes. I then showed over 300 drawings. 300, bro, on the table, I got over 300 drawings. So you came in towards the end of the stream, but you can check it out. I just went over 300 drawings, bro. From pencil drawings, pen drawings, marker drawings, sketches, large posters. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. What's up, Mr. JB? Greetings. Andrea, this was great fun. I'm so impressed. The anatomy exercises, just a small portion of the thousands of renditions you've drawn. Very interesting. Thank you very much, Andrea. I appreciate it. Yeah, Andrea, I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say a perfectionist, but I'm my own worst critic. So for years, I didn't excel in art because I was never happy with my artwork. You know, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I would look at my stuff and I wouldn't be pleased with it. So I would like ball it up, throw it away, rip it, give it away. I should have had thousands of drawings since I was a kid, but, you know, I lacked the confidence, the discipline, and the ambition to continue. But luckily, over the last several years to decade, I've been every year doing a new exercise, doing a new small task, doing a new routine to teach myself something ritualistic. Because I'm a firm believer that if you replace a bad habit with a good habit and build a new good habit, right? It takes at least 21 days to build a habit. And you're able to do a new habit for 6 months or for a year or whatever. If you're able to commit to that, you're easily able to replace that good habit with another habit. So you can technically become a warrior over several years of putting in effort to whatever you want to do, no matter what your field is. Lay one small brick a day, and before you know it, you'll build a fortress over a lifetime, right? But yeah, today's day 366, man. It's been a stressful year, man. It's been a very anxiety-filled year. It's been a very interesting year. A lot of hurdles, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. When I started this, I didn't know where I was gonna go with it. I just started it as like an exercise for myself, just to make sure I still had it. Where do I want to go with it after 366 days? Where would I like to go with it? Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be doing daily drawings anymore like this, at least not anytime soon. There's a difference from drawing something like this, like you see the Philly Fanatic, something like that, versus drawing something like this or something like this that has more detail. What I want to focus on is things with more detail. So with that being said, I'm not announcing this to y'all for y'all to hold me accountable for it. Maybe I should not kiss and tell and keep it to myself, but on a me versus me challenge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to do at least, I'm going to do my best to do at least one drawing. Whoa, that fly came straight to my ear. Y'all saw that? That dude almost stole my soul. Play that back in slow-mo. I'm going to do my best to do at least one detailed drawing a week. At least one a week. For me. And it's going to be a little bit more detailed. Something like these. You know what I mean? Something that's a little bit more thought out. And if I could frame it, that'd be decent. You know, do one drawing a week times 52 weeks. That'll be 52 framed pieces of artwork for the year 2025. Now, I could be doing myself dirty, committing to something. I don't make no financial compensation from this. So the only thing that I'm doing is bettering my skill. But the reason why I dropped art years ago was because, you know, originally when I was a kid, I wanted to be a cartoonist. I wanted to work for Nickelodeon. I wanted to be on like an industrial line of cartoonists drawing cartoons. I grew out of that dream decades ago. But I can't spend too much time nowadays doing this because, you know, I gotta focus on adult responsibilities, and drawing, you know, takes up time. But what I will do is I will do my best to try to do at least one drawing a week. If I work a little bit every day, I do a head today, tomorrow I might skip, next day I might do the body, next day I might skip, Friday I might do the legs, and by Sunday, if I have a whole nice detailed little small piece of artwork that I can frame, I'll be content. You know, if I can do 52 for the next 365 days, fantastic. If I can't do 52 drawings, I'm not gonna hold myself accountable to it, man. I'll be doing it to myself, bro. I'll be overexerting myself, man. And I don't really need to, because I ain't gonna pay for this. Like, just, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, but it's gratifying, it's satisfying. It's something cool to look back on. You know what I mean? Like, looking back, like, let me look down. I want y'all to see what I see. You know, it's pretty cool to like look at all this artwork and to think like, damn, this is stuff that I created. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool, man. It's a cool feeling. You feel me? So if you guys missed the beginning of this video, you can definitely check out the beginning of the video. I showed a bunch of artwork. I'm not gonna go back because it was too tedious. I'll be honest with you, I was sweating, holding them books up, sweating like a motherfucker. Andrea, do you make your own frames? No, I don't make my own frames, Andrea. Those frames right there, I buy them. Yeah, I don't make my own frames to cut my own glass. But I buy those frames. It's just more convenient for me to buy the frames. Hi, Ash. Greetings, Ash. Hola, Mr. Toon. I really like your drawings, and I show them to my girlfriend, baby, all the time. She smiles. This is Ash. That's awesome. Thank you, Ash. Greetings, Ash. Salute, man. Greetings. I hope you're enjoying your tinted windows. Pimpin'. But Andrea said, me versus me is the most difficult. Congratulations. Your work is impressive. Thank you very much, Andrea. I'm trying, my friend. You know, trying to be better than I was yesterday. Congratulations. We were there day one. I recall the night you colored until 1 a.m. Wow. That was 366 days ago. Way to go, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 366 days. It's been a leap year. I feel like I graduated today. Tomorrow, I don't gotta draw. But because of the habit that I've instilled in myself, watch tomorrow. I don't need to draw. Watch tomorrow, me end up picking up a book and starting to draw. That's the good and bad thing about when you do things like this and you commit to these little exercises. Let me hang these back up too, because I literally stole these from off the wall. But look at that. That's like sick. Like to be able to like hang up pictures, but it's you the one that drew the picture. You know what I mean? Like the artwork. I don't know. I'm mentally exhausted, guys. I had a heck of a day. The stream, I started a little bit late because I'm doing wash. I was washing clothes. TMI. I was washing clothes, which I got the clothes in the background, but I literally had to stop the dryer before the stream because I didn't want to start the stream with the dryer on, and then all y'all hear is like, you know, all the noise from the dryer because it's right there, literally like 5 feet away. So I started the stream a little bit later than I wanted to, so I'm sorry about that. But I did get a chance to show you guys all his artwork. Again, there's like several pieces of artwork that y'all didn't get a chance to see. They're out there with the special supporters, the members who support this channel throughout the journey. Shout out to the folks, James, Elon, Danielle, Super Spy, JB, shout out to Ash. Shout out to those folks, you know what I mean, who paid attention to the little things, to the little details, you know, and you guys left courteous comments and uplifting, motivational thoughts, and it takes a lot out of your day to do that, and I appreciate that, you know what I mean? It's not easy at all. But, any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? I'm about to go. We've been streaming for 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 21 seconds. So if you guys want to check out that playback, you're more than welcome to check out the playback. It's been a wonderful stream. It's been a wonderful year. I'm gonna go sit out back, get some fresh air. Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like doing a separate stream right after this, just to like chill and talk. Just like a completely separate one to take a break. I almost feel like doing it, but then I almost don't. I don't know, bro. We'll see how my feelings go within the next hour or so. But if you want to hang out, turn on the notification bell. Turn on your post notifications. Next to the name Tune215, there's a little bell icon. Click that bell. There's going to be a drop-down menu. That drop-down menu is going to give you like 3 options. Turn notifications off, some notifications, or all notifications. Turn on all notifications. But wait, there's more. Go onto your phone's settings. Click settings. Go down to your apps. Click the app. After you get to YouTube, click the YouTube app. It's going to allow you to click the settings on the YouTube app. Set up like notifications and all that. On the YouTube app settings, in the completely separate panel, you got to select it to notify me. Because if not, if you have all notifications on YouTube, but you have notifications off on the app, YouTube's not going to notify you. You won't receive it. Or you can have all notifications on the app, but on YouTube itself, you have it set to some notifications, you won't get the notification. Also, another tip is comment, thumbs up, and engage with the videos, because if YouTube sees that you're engaging with the content, it's going to notify you next time because it believes that you're interested enough to be worth advertising this content to again. If a person watches a video but they don't like it, they don't engage with it, they don't comment, YouTube is not going to recommend that channel or that person that channel again, because it's going to be like, it wasn't worth you engaging with it. So if some of you are having issues with receiving notifications, try to take those little steps. Turn on post notifications on YouTube, turn on notifications on your phone, the app notifications, and try to engage with the content. You know, hopefully with that, you guys will be able to get the notifications. Andrea said, in the short time I've known you, you've been quite an inspiration to me. You're quite a special person. Even at age 66, I need words of wisdom. Absolutely, Miss Andrea. Thank you very kindly, very generously, very wholeheartedly, very spiritually. very positively, peacefully. Let me take that in. 66-year-old woman who's never met me a day in her life finds inspiration off of my words. And in return, I find inspiration off of you finding inspiration. I greatly appreciate that. I want to say thank you very much for taking time out of your precious day. You know, you got limited time span and you're spending it with us here in this room. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Shout out to Miss Andrea. She's a member. She's part of the membership gang. And as you can see, she supports with kind words of uplifting gratitude. All right, guys. Any more questions, comments, or concerns before I go take a pit stop break? Y'all know I low key feel like going on another stream, but then I don't, bro. When you stream too much day by day by day every day, YouTube don't promote you the same. So if you do 2-3 streams a day, they're only gonna send out a notification for one of those. That's another thing too. If you're following a creator and the creator does like 5 streams a day or several posts a day, they're only gonna notify you 1, 2, maybe 3 times within a 24-hour period. So if, you know what I mean, that's another thing to take into consideration. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm rambling on. I greatly appreciate your help, your support, your kind words. Have a wonderful day. This has been an interesting sketch. Yeah, so. It's your homeboy Tune, Mr. Toonie Magooni, Tune Dollars, Tune Ski Tunism, Tune One, Bad Tunes, Super Califragilisticexpialidocious. JB Warnock said, he's my brother. I'm his Racer X. That's dope. Shout out to Ash and shout out to JB, man. The whole Warnock gang, Warnock family, North Philly in the house, man. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, James. Peace out, everybody. Peace out. Have a blessed night, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay tuned. I might stream again. I don't know, but don't be mad at me if I don't stream again. But if I do stream again, come and hang out, bro. Come and hang out. Say no.